Hello and welcome to another review. For about a week now, I've been testing these earphones from Tranya. The model name is B530 and they are actually quite good. But as usual, let's start at the beginning by having a look at what we get. The box looks good, it's well made, and around it we have some specifications. As mentioned, this is the B530 model, and it comes with Bluetooth 5, good battery life of up to 64 hours. It's IPX5 waterproof, and they got aptX. But let's move on and have a look at what's inside. First we have some stickers, so you can really show people what brand you're using. The manual comes in 5 different languages, and it describes everything we need to know in a good way. The pictures in here are also helpful and well made. The case itself comes wrapped in plastic, probably to protect the very shiny surface of the lid, and this is a bigger case, but luckily it's not too big. We also get a box with accessories, and in here we have extra earbuds in different sizes, and here's even more earbuds, so I think there's 6 extra pairs in here. They are of the cone-shaped type, so they are comfortable to wear, and they do a good job blocking out sound from the surroundings. For charging, we sadly don't get a USB-C cable, but we get a micro USB to standard USB. The case is made of plastic and has 2 finishes. The lid has a shiny semi-transparent color, and the bottom is a matte black color. On the front is a battery indicator, so we can see how much is remaining. But I really wish it was possible to activate the indicator by pushing a button or opening the lid. But the only way is to first open the lid and then lift one of the earphones. At least we do have a battery indicator, so that's nice in itself. The micro USB connector for charging the case is on the left side, and obviously opening the lid reveals the earphones. The lid is a bit thin and feels a little bit flimsy, but it sits well on while it's closed, and it's held closed by magnets. As you can see here, it's quite thin, and I can even see my fingers through it. There are charging lights on the earphones as well, but they're only visible through the lid if there's not too much light in the room. So in daylight, they're not easy to see. The inside of the case has a very simple and clean looking design, but it looks good. It also feels well built, but I think the shiny surface of the lid will get some scratches over time. As you can see, the earphones stick a bit out from the top here. It's not the smallest earphones I've tried, but they're still small enough to both look and feel good. While the case is charging, the battery indicator on the front will show the charge progress, so we can easily see when they're ready to go again. And when it comes to battery life, we should get up to 64 hours if both the case and the earphones start with a full charge. Since the earphones are informed to give up to 8 hours per charge, that should result in 7 full recharges of the earphones by the case. I did some tests, but more about that a little bit later. There's also charging lights on the earphones, but the lid is a bit dark, so they're not very visible in daylight. While the case is open, they're easy to see. I do like the look of these earphones, and they have the same style as the case. Half has a glossy finish and the other half is matte black. They also have an ergonomic design, so they don't look or feel bulky while wearing them. On the front is a nicely made Tranya logo, and it also functions as a touch area for controlling music and calls. The touch controls work well, but more about that in a little bit. On the edge here under the Tranya logo is the LED light, and I believe this is also where the microphone is located. I did some testing with the microphone and it's quite good. Even in areas with a bit of background noise, I found it to be one of the better microphones I've tried so far. And for noise cancelling, they have CVC 8.0. The sound is clear and it even picks up some bass from the voice. Most microphones sound quite flat, but not this one. I'll play a couple samples I recorded so you can hear for yourself, and the first one was recorded outside in an area with some traffic noise. Let's play it now. This is a microphone test for the Tranya B530. I'm outside and there's quite a bit of traffic noise, so we will see how it performs. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second one was recorded inside in a relatively quiet area, and here it is. I am now inside and testing the Tranya B530's microphone in a silent area. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me know what you think. Was it any good? On the back we have the charging connectors and the side indicators. Other than that and the ergonomic shape, there's not too much else to see here. The rubber buds are also easy to remove, so do try the different sizes to make sure you get the best fit. These earphones can last up to 8 hours if you play at lower volumes, which is quite nice, since longer battery life is always better. In my test at louder volumes, I got around 6 hours per charge, but please remember that's 6 hours of continuously playing at loud volume, so the battery is quite good. A nice thing is that charging the earphones for only 10 minutes will give you about 1 hour of music, which is a nice feature to have if you suddenly find yourself with an empty battery and need to use them again quickly. If you continue charging up to 100%, it will take a bit more than 1 hour. They're also rated IPX5 sweat and water resistant, so there's no need to worry about a bit of rain or sweat. I splashed them with quite a bit of water and they still work fine. If you've seen any other earphone reviews, you probably know how to pair these as well. Just take both of them out of the case and select it on the phone. It's a very easy thing to do. We can also see the remaining battery here. The next time we want to use them, all we need to do is take them out of the case and wait a few seconds. The rest is all automatic. The touch controls on these earphones work very well, and I haven't had any problems with accidental touches at all. So to play or pause, just tap once on any of the earphones. To skip to the next track, just hold the right earphone until you hear a short beep and release. To go back or to the previous song, just do the same on the left earphone. Triple tapping will open the assistant, and these earphones do have volume control, so to raise it, we tap twice on the right one, or to lower it, we tap twice on the left one. Since these earphones stick a little bit out of the ears, I found it quite easy to adjust them or take them out of the ear without accidentally touching the controls. With very small earphones this can be a problem, but I didn't have such problems here, so that's good. They're not the smallest or biggest earphones out there, but like I said, they do stick a little bit out of the ear. It's not too much though, so I think it still looks good. They're also comfortable to wear for longer periods, and they create a good seal to block out the outside noise. Regarding sound quality, they are a pleasure to use, and they do have aptX, which should lower latency and give us a better sound quality. The highs are sharp and without going too high or sounding unpleasant. They're actually quite nice. Mids are present and vocals sound very good. The vocals are not emphasized a lot, so they do level up nicely with instruments and bass, and they still sound clear. The bass is good and punchy, and the lower rumbles are present, without getting too powerful or making the sound muddy. It almost feels like the bass is a bit separate from the rest of the sound, which is a very nice experience. Overall, they do a very good job separating instruments and balancing the sound from high to low, and the result is a spacious and very pleasant sound with good bass. The aptX chip also makes sure there's no delay while watching videos, so for YouTube, Netflix and apps like that, they're very good. But in games we still have a slight delay. Here I'm testing a bit in PUBG, and as you can see, there is a noticeable delay that may be a bit annoying at times. Especially when you hear someone running on your left or right side, and when you turn around, they're already somewhere else. It's still playable, but a bit annoying in my opinion. What is not annoying is the Bluetooth 5 connection, as it's been perfectly stable the whole time, so there's no issues with dropouts at all, not even a single time. And by the way, these lights that you see blinking here, they only blink while they're in pairing mode, so don't worry, they don't blink while they're connected to your device. Overall, the Tranya B530 is a very good product, even though it's got a bit of a flimsy lid. The earphones themselves deliver a very good and balanced sound. The battery life is also good, and the big 1000 mAh case provides a lot of extra power. So a thumbs up from me, and that's it from my review. If you liked the video, click that like button, and if you didn't already subscribe, just click that button below the video and the bell for more. Have a nice day, and see you in the next video.